what we've got here is that we got controlled substance issues. And looking at the probable cause affidavit, this was, you were arrested while driving a vehicle with a child,
Yes, sir.
8-year-old child. So apparently there were drugs, pills that were being taken for what?
I have lupus and then mental health. And it was for mental health. One more time. The Beautiful is mild pain medication that I take for lupus, and then the lorazepam, which I have generic now, is clozapam, is for my mental health issues.
All right. What are we doing here? In what's the difference right now as she's standing in front of me testing positive with these drugs, and then driving while intoxicated with a child that day?
It's different.
What's the difference? Because how do we police the difference? Because too often people are up here playing with the drugs, and then we're all in a disadvantage of trying to figure out how the game's being played, where somebody can use drugs and still try to manipulate the system. What happened here on this case that caused the indictment? That's what I want to know. What caused the indictment to happen? She got drugs right now in her system. She had drugs in her system right here. She gets indicted for those other drugs. Did she have a prescription for those drugs?
I'm not sure at the time, Judge, but now she
says yes. And okay, she got indicted. So why do you think that happened? I mean, but we've got a child here being driven around, and she's testing positive for drugs. And look, what people want to do for their own self in their own private way, there's not much we can do about it. I wish they wouldn't hurt themselves unless they need help. But you've got a child at risk. A crime is being committed, and it's serious. A child is just along for the ride. They're just being hauled off, and they're put in harm's way, according to the indictment. Now, you're testing positive. I'm in a bad position. What am I saying? How do I police this? How do I maintain the safety of the community if she's testing positive for drugs and she was indicted for the same stuff? Now she's got a prescription. She had a prescription then?
Yes, sir.
What happened? How did she get indicted? If what we hear, we've got to get out of jail free card.
And those are things that we're working on, Judge, but she has
look, here's the problem. This was indicted back in February. You got to work on that quicker, because she just tested positive. And what am I supposed to do? Let her go out and get in the 4,000-pound missile and drive off? No, you can shake your head all day long. This is rhetorical. I really, because I know what I'm going to do. But I've got a problem here.
Judge,
she was indicted for prescriptions that she had. Why did the grand jury do that? They generally make the wise choices. Why did they do that? Because she's testing positive now. And how do I police it? How do I know she didn't take more? How do I know she didn't take too much to make her really incapable of driving a vehicle responsibly and putting all of us in harm's way? This is a glitch that I don't want to be put into. It's heads you win, tails I lose. I don't like that. How do I police a defendant like this responsibly when she's testing positive? And says, "Oh, look, I've got prescriptions, but I had prescriptions back then, but they indicted me for that." I mean, aren't we doing a circle here?
Judge, if I may, she has taken the proactive steps to not be put in this similar position again. She has taken the proactive steps to not.
What is she doing?
She's not operating a vehicle currently. She doesn't even have a vehicle. Every time that she has a court date, her friends are driving her.
Who drove you up here?
Her name is Liv.
Where is she?
She is in the parking lot. If anybody wants to escort me down there, she is. She's down.
Sitting in the hot car. She didn't come up in the group.
She probably has the ignition on. Judge.
And the ignition on?
She's probably just waiting.
Carbon monoxide?
It's
Do you not?
it's a pleasant day, Judge. I'd sit outside today.
Well, I mean, generally people kind of something to do, not just sit in the car, but
She,
I don't know. The walk is always a good thing. But, oh, okay, so back to this though.
Just
When do I know when do I know that she's intoxicated with pills? How do I police that?
I'm reading the PC, and the sign she was exhibiting that day is not what I'm seeing in court today. And I know that's almost impossible to police.
Yeah.
I have extreme concerns just like you. But as far as what
do I
I'm
do?
viewing here in the PC, it's not the same way I'm viewing this lady today, Judge. So that being said, we
but
need to have some way.
You and I both don't
this.
know where the dividing line is.
Correct.
There,
Correct.
It's like we're just a little bit pregnant. It's all or nothing.
Yes, sir.
It's, of course, you need to, if this is prescription and it's a viable medical need, I can't get in the way of that.
And she has expressed to me that she has serious mental health issues that she's working through, which is the basis for the prescription.
How long have you been on this medicine? How long? You just a ballpark.
3 years or
Before that, were you on medicine like this?
on and off.
Not consistent.
It wasn't consistent until I got my diagnosis with my lupus, and that was for the Furoset, the Butable.
Why did it take that long for them to find out lupus has a pretty distinct? I mean, you can test
to
it.
diagnose from what
It takes years to diagnose for lupus, yes, sir.
it's a pretty
Look how bad
complicated.
it's,
Autoimmune. It's an autoimmune disease.
I understand what it is, but it's diagnosable.
Yes, but I have also had friends and family that the diagnosis didn't come until after
All right.
years of testing.
But this benzodiazepines and it says barbiturates, which I don't know what that's a more of a generic term for that. I don't know what that is. What is your medicines? Let me see them. You have them on.
They're just a picture on my phone, Judge.
Picture on the phone.
I have emailed them to Ellie and Lacey.
You print them out and put them in the file, Judge.
Oh, she's on Facebook.
Facebook.
This is a Facebook.
Facebook.
I don't give
Reagan's
you.
Facebook.
I don't give you permission to go on that Facebook.
Well, you got me on there now.
I would like to hand
We're
the
doing
phone
something.
over to one of our investigators,
I
Judge.
got a supper date tonight. That's good. That's good.
Y'all are making me red. Quit.
Okay.
There's another picture, Judge.
I do note from the.
Let me hold on for a second.
Yes, sir.
I've got two different physicians involved here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We'll print them out.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Dr. Ahmad
That's my mental health physician.
and Dr. Wheeler.
That is my nurse practitioner. Yes, sir.
Is that your phone?
I'm so sorry. I thought I had it completely off.
So the initial lab report, Judge, did identify.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
On the pantoprazole, that's going to be what? Benzodiazepines?
That is my Protonix for my.
Which one is it tested
ulcer.
for? Barbiturates or benzodiazepines?
Look, there's 3 pictures in total.
I
On
know.
the third picture is
Pantoprazole, you're taking that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how many pills do you get?
I take 1 a day
How many do you get in the?
in a 90-day supply.
You gotta renew it next month.
Yes, sir.
And then I have clonazepam.
Neither one of those would have had this lab result, which is at the time.
2 that are in the lab report are the issue.
When you're pointing, what are you pointing at?
It's not the clonazepam,
The-
it's the meth and the amphetamine that caused her issues.
The incident that we're here for today.
This is the toxicology
Oh, okay.
report from Austin that followed up after the initial
Okay,
results.
you see it again? Yes, thank you.
I could have jumped to that, Judge, but it's
Okay.
not, it's not in
Thanks.
file, so I'm catching up with what's
Okay.
in there.
Because I thought,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I thought I heard something different.
You did, and that's what the initial lab result shows, but this is the more detailed exam that followed after that, Judge.
Um,
So she was on the prescriptions at the time, but the prescriptions were not the issue.
yeah, it wasn't methamphetamine.
Correct.
That's what she tested positive for.
Yes,
In
sir.
the blood test.
In the
Yeah.
lab reports,
Yeah, that's why the indictment came,
likely.
I presume. All right. So back to this, what do you want to do?
Maybe a drug patch, Judge, just to ensure that it stays with the amounts that we're dealing with and not illegal drugs.
Yeah, when do we come back, man?
Lacey reset her, but her yellow sheet is in the back.
It's on the 14th.
November, October 14th, Judge.
What do you think about that?
I think that she is indigent, Judge, and she is already
That's-
putting the extra money that she has to the therapy that we've talked about. She's in counseling currently. She's in parent and child counseling with her son. She's working on the substance abuse counseling as well. That's all
That's great,
for her.
but this is a preventative measure that protects us all, I think.
And her child.
Because she had a child at the time, and I mean, if
Just she's not driving currently. She
Still has
is
a
not
child.
operating any kind of.
still has a child, I'm a parent, I wouldn't have put my kids in that.
I think it's appropriate, Judge. I hate the expense, but I think it's the proper safeguard.
Well, look, if it's requested and there's good reason for it, I'm not gonna be the one, if something bad happens, well, if you'd have just followed my request, we could have prevented this. You're gonna have to have a drug patch as a condition of your bond.
Right.
Go ahead.
What is a drug patch? I've never heard of it.
Probation office will, yeah,
Okay.
and what they do is they'll take it off periodically and test it, and the
It is.
It'll-
secretion
Yes.
from your
And make sure that you're not using anything.
pores. If there's drugs in there, they secrete,
Okay.
and then we can test and see. And it's I think a wise thing in this case, but if the state requests it, they have good cause to request it. And if I didn't, something bad happened, who's to blame is going to be on the front page, and
Yes, sir.
it'll be that one. Let's
Understand.
just fix this problem and move on. You've never been in trouble before, have you, in the criminal system?
I
You
did
have?
get a DUI back 2007.
That was a
That was when I
DWI
was
with
a
a child
child.
passenger, Judge.
That was also the same?
It was a DWI with a child passenger.
Okay. Okay, they're ahead of you in the line, you know that of importance. Your
Yes,
children are always in front. You gotta be exemplary and not put them in harm's way as well as yourself.
Understand.
You don't want too many times people are up here who do that, and a lot of weeping and crying goes on in that. Especially if somebody gets injured or hurt or worse. Okay, next event
October 14th, it's already been reset
for,
in an outfit.
that's what we did today.
Yes.
But this is the real announcement next time.
Yes.
Okay, resetting.